Hello and welcome to the ActiveGraf Wealth Management Use Case Demo. I'm Laszlo Balassi, founder and CEO of ActiveGraf. If you're viewing this video, you probably have some idea of the key features and value proposition of ActiveGraf. But to fully understand the unique power of ActiveGraf, there really is nothing like seeing it solve problems that you face day to day. So if you're a wealth management advisor or lead a team of wealth management advisors, or a wealth management client for that matter, this video is for you. Here we have a standard presentation that many wealth advisors would give to their clients. There's a PowerPoint, there's an Excel behind it. This Excel is very similar to that which wealth management houses all over the world use to calculate retirement savings plans. And just as with any ActiveGraf enabled presentation, you can see that we are embedded right within PowerPoint and Excel through the task pane here and through menu system. And with any presentation that's ActiveGraf enabled, you just follow the same thing you do with the PowerPoint. Start the slideshow. Here we are on our title slide, but we'll go straight to our dashboard. This dashboard appears to be just like any standard wealth management presentation dashboard. And typically what would happen is this kind of dashboard would be presented by a wealth management advisor to the client, and the results and implications would be discussed. And then the advisor would have to take on board the input of the client, its client's preferences, go back to the drawing board, crank another scenario, set up a new meeting time, meet again. With ActiveGraf enabled presentations, you can have real-time scenario analysis. And keep in mind, these charts are just as easy, in fact, easier than Excel charts to produce. So if we walk through the dashboard here, we have our key inputs: current age, age at retirement, portfolio value currently, intended monthly savings, etc., monthly spend after retirement, the annual yield of the portfolio, consumer price index for inflation calculation purposes. And on the right, we have the key results of this plan. And in this particular plan, as we have it set up, there is a deficit. You can see that the total amount required for this retirement would be $510,000. And what we actually have in savings and portfolio investment and yield is $331,000 plus Social Security benefits of $80,000, leaving a gap in this plan of $98,000. Now we've set up this dashboard and this spreadsheet to calculate the monthly gap. So we know that here there's $235 a month more that this particular person needs to save to meet their retirement objectives. With a standard presentation, I explained to you what the process would be. They would discuss it, see what kind of different parameters the client would like, maybe cut back on spending after retirement or save more. With ActiveGraf, you can actually run those scenarios in real time. And here we go. So one approach would be to see how much less this client would need to spend during retirement to cover this gap. Well, probably quite a bit less, probably about $3,500. We'll see what the actual result is. $3,500, that more than covers the gap, so probably around $3,600 or so would be the break even. You see that immediately we can get the result. So if the client was willing to cut back their spending after retirement from $4,500 to $3,600, well, that would cover the gap, but that's a large cut. Again, ActiveGraf has a very user-friendly interface. So what we can do is actually go back by steps, just undo, go right back to $4,500. There's another solution to this problem. We can say that, well, you're my wealth management advisor. Why don't you invest it a little bit more aggressively and get me more yield? What if we took the yield up to 505 basis points? That doesn't cover it. So going from 475 to 525, in other words, a 50 basis point yield increase over the life of this plan would, in fact, cover the gap. As you can see, there are multiple inputs that can be changed, and you can look at the exact impact of any of the inputs immediately, running scenarios effortlessly, and really generating a very useful dialogue and making data-driven decisions in real time, rather than spending about a bunch of time updating Excels, looking through templates, and looking at static graphs. I hope this video has been useful, and I hope that your wealth management use cases will in the future be enabled with ActiveGraf. Thank you.